You know, thinking about buying a home is super exciting, but then you start looking into mortgages, and suddenly it feels like you're trying to read a completely different language. You see things like FHA, VA, DSCR, USDA, and you're just like, what in the world does any of this mean? Well, today, we're going to crack that code.
Right away, you get hit with this alphabet soup of acronyms. It's so easy to feel overwhelmed before you've even really started. But here's the secret. All this complexity, it's not a wall. It's actually a menu of opportunities. And every single option is designed for a specific person, a specific situation, a specific dream.
And hey, if you are feeling lost in all this, that is completely normal. You are not alone. Our goal today is to give you a map, a really clear one, so you can see all the different paths and find the one that leads right to your future front door.
So here's the game plan. We're going to start with the big picture. Then we'll zoom right in on some amazing tools for first-time buyers and for our veterans. After that, we'll pivot to the world of real estate investing, cover some really cool, unique loans for rural areas and fixer-uppers, and then we'll pull it all together to help you find your perfect match.
Okay, let's dive in. The main idea here is actually pretty simple. There really is a loan for every home and a program for almost every kind of buyer. You don't need to be an expert on all of them. You just need to know about the options that fit your life.
So let's start with a huge group of people, first-time home buyers. I mean, that first step onto the property ladder can feel like the hardest one, right? That's exactly why these specific programs exist, to give you a much-needed leg up. These aren't just random names on a list. They are seriously powerful tools. Things like Home Start DPA, Home Ready, and Home Possible are all built to make that first purchase so much more achievable. And for folks in California, that state-level Cal HPA program, it's a total game changer. So what's the #1 biggest hurdle for most first-time buyers? It's almost always the down payment. And that's where down payment assistance, or DPA, comes into play. Just think of it like a second, much smaller loan that kind of rides alongside your main mortgage. Its only purpose is to cover that big chunk of cash you need up front. It gets your foot in the door so much faster.
And check this out. The Cal HFA program is a perfect example of just how powerful these can be. It can help you with the down payment and give you more money for those pesky closing costs. For a buyer in California, that kind of help can make all the difference in the world.
Okay, next, let's talk about another incredibly important group. There are specialized loan benefits out there created specifically to honor our military members and our veterans. If you are, then you absolutely have to know about the VA loan. This is a benefit that you have earned, and honestly, it's one of the most powerful mortgage options that exists. It was designed as a real, tangible thank you for your service. I just love the energy of this quote, and that phrase, no overlays, is everything. So what does that mean? Basically, some lenders add their own extra stricter rules on top of the standard VA guidelines. No overlays means they don't do that. They stick to the core, flexible VA rules, which often means a much smoother, faster path to getting your keys. It's a huge deal.
All right, so we've covered personal homes. Now let's switch gears completely and talk about a loan that's precision engineered for a different goal: real estate investing. If you're buying a property to generate income, not to live in, well, the rules of the game are totally different.
And here is the absolute key difference. With a DSCR loan, the lender isn't so focused on your personal 9-to-5 salary. They're looking at the property. They're asking, can the rent this place generates cover its own mortgage? If the numbers work, if the cash flow is there, you can qualify. It's a massive unlock for investors.
And even within this investor space, you've got options. A DSCR prime loan, that's kind of for your straightforward, solid cash-flowing properties. But something like an Aspire DSCR loan gives you more flexibility. Maybe it's for an investor with less than perfect credit, or for someone buying a more unique property, like a duplex or a triplex.
Okay, so we've talked about homes to live in and homes to invest in. But what about the wild cards? You know, like buying a home way out in the country or finding a place that needs a little bit of love. Yep, you guessed it, there are loans for that too. Maybe your dream home isn't in the middle of all the hustle and bustle. Maybe it's out where you have a little more space, a little more quiet. If that sounds like you, then you've got to know about this next program. And here it is, the standout feature: 100% financing. Yes, you heard that right. For eligible buyers in certain designated areas, a USDA loan lets you buy a home with zero down payment. It's a program designed to boost home ownership in rural and suburban communities, and it's an absolutely incredible opportunity. Okay, here's another classic scenario. You find a house in the perfect neighborhood with a great yard, but the inside is a total time warp from the 70s. The good news?
You don't have to drain your savings to pay for the remodel.
Renovation loans are such a brilliant solution. They let you roll the purchase price of the home and the cost of the repairs all into one single mortgage. It's this beautiful, simple process. You pick the house, you get the funds for the fix-up, and then you get to create the exact space you've always dreamed of.
Whew, okay, we have covered a lot of ground, from first-time buyers to seasoned investors and everyone in between. So, what's the big takeaway here? How do you find your perfect loan in this giant sea of options?
The message, at the end of the day, is this simple. No matter what your story is, there is a key out there designed to unlock your door. All this complexity we talked about isn't a barrier, it's a menu, just waiting for you to find your perfect item.
Just remember, the best loan isn't some universal thing. It's the one that fits you. Are you that first-time buyer, a veteran, an investor? Are you dreaming of that rural escape or a fixer-upper project? As we've seen, there is a specialized tool for your specific goal. Your most powerful move now is to take this knowledge and just start exploring.
And that really just leaves us with one last, really exciting question. You have the map now. The paths are so much clearer. So, which one of these keys is going to be the one that unlocks your future home?